What's up, guys? Bears with Pack Productions here. So Cam Newton finally signed his deal with the Patriots.
Today we're going to be talking over some details that you might not know about the deal, as well as how this may affect the team, and believe me, it gets interesting.
Alright, so the first thing we want to talk about is the contract itself, which is pretty interesting. He got signed a one-year deal, but it was only $7.5 million. And that's not a lot of money when we're talking about the NFL and starting QBs. He's not a backup. He's not even Jameis Winston as a second option. He is a starting quarterback for this team. And so what it shows you is that he really wanted to be on this Patriots team. And he believed that he can take them to a Super Bowl or even just an AFC championship. And he wanted to be on the team more than just to get a money deal.
I think what he's looking at is he wants to be able to do stuff that Tom Brady was not able to do for the Patriots. And he knows that they might not be feeling really confident with him at the moment, considering he's been through a lot of injuries and stuff recently. He wants to prove everything that he can to them, and that's why he signed this deal.
Yeah, I mean, he struggled struggled through a lot of injuries in his career, and he wants to prove, like you said, that he can do it, not just to his teammates and to Belichick, but to the whole league, to all the NFL fans, that he's worth something. He's got it in him. You know, everybody talks about that play in the Super Bowl when he fumbled, when he I'm sure you guys have seen it. Von Miller fumble 6. He could have gone and gotten it, but he chose not to. And you know what ended up would have happening is he probably would have had a career-ending injury, or he probably could have, not would have, but definitely could have. And you know, now he's battled a lot of injuries anyway, but he wants to prove to him, even himself, that was not for nothing.
So the next thing we're going to be talking about is how his style of playing differentiates from Brady's and how it may affect the team in a positive or negative way. Ashwin?
Yeah, so, you know, Brady was a guy who would just stand in the pocket and he would make throw after throw in the pocket in under 3 seconds every single time. And that the offensive line for, 21 years?
Pretty much.
So something like that. They have gotten obviously it's not the same alignment, but the system has been the exact same thing. And so it's going to be interesting for the O-line, mostly the O-line. Obviously receivers will have to learn how to quickly adjust and stuff like that. But Cam Newton is a very different quarterback. You know, he doesn't just stand in the pocket. He moves around behind the line of scrimmage. He tries to create things himself, running up the field and trying to make plays. And he definitely does not hold on to the ball for less than 3 seconds every single play.
So I think I see this affecting the Patriots in both a positive and a negative way, because in the negative way, like you said, the O-linemen have completely adjusted to Brady's style of playing, and Cam Newton is completely different. He's not a pocket quarterback. He will get out. He will make plays. He is a playmaker. He takes credit in being a leader of the team, but not the same kind of leader as Brady. He's not more of a quarterback, more of a, he can scramble around. He likes to put plays into his own hands, and so that'll be difficult for the O-linemen to adjust. But on the other hand, it will also be helpful for the team, because this last year, the Patriots have kind of been getting carried by their defense, let's be honest. Their receivers have kind of lost talent. Julian Edelman's getting old. Mohamed Sanu is really their only other option, and he's not that good either. But with someone like Cam Newton who can run around, make plays himself, I think that will really positively affect the Patriots.
Alright, so Cam Newton has not very high expectations, let's be honest right now. You know, he's just kind of signed a really low deal to get a starting job, but it'll affect the rest of the league really big. Rishi, how do you think it'll do?
So I think that Cam Newton is overall a positive improvement to the Patriots, especially with his playmaking abilities and stuff like that. So I think, especially with how weak the AFC East is right now, I can definitely see them winning their division. This year specifically, I don't see them getting past the divisional round, considering of how much young talent there is in the NFL. But I think after a couple of years, some smart draft picks, trading up, stuff like that. I think that they'll get a lot more options and weapons for Newton, and I think in like a couple of years they're a Super Bowl contending team once again. And I hate to say it, but Belichick may get more than 6 rings.
I hope not. But as you said, I agree that they are not going to go very far. But I personally think the Patriots should not tank.
I agree with that.
But what they should do is they should try to win and get to the playoffs, and then within the playoffs see how they can do. But I don't think they should even try for the Super Bowl because there's no chance, and all they're doing is worsening their draft pick. Cam Newton needs to stay healthy, and as a team, they need to learn to win and adapt with this new system. What I would suggest is they would probably trade up next year in the draft and draft a receiver, a really strong, good, talented receiver.
Or a tight end. I can see that happening too.
Receiver or tight end that will give Cam Newton an option. And I do see 2 years from now, Patriots being good, hopefully not Super Bowl contending, because nobody likes Patriots. Sorry, Patriots fans.
And anyways, I think the only thing that's really holding them back right now is they don't have enough talent on offense, and the talent they do have is not like young, like they're pretty old. Like a lot of players on their team are really old. So I think in the next couple of years to come, they get a bunch of new guys, maybe sign a couple free agents, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sadly for the rest of the league, it's a bright future for the Patriots.
We were all hoping the Patriots dynasty was over when Brady left, but here we go again.
Yep. Before we go, one last thing. So our last video, the blindfold game, you guys, I just want to let you know that was our best video so far. So if you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. We got 59 watch minutes on it. So it's like you guys are taunting us with that 1 extra minute to the hour. But for real, I spent like 3 hours on just the raw editing, forget about filming and checking it, whatever. So if you guys like this video, then that video is gonna be so awesome for you guys. So please go check it out, share it if you haven't, and yeah, we'll see you next time.